Still just a 5-city setup on France. Doing some good simming though. Good campuses. I like to see it. Good stats on a 5-city setup. Eventually, you would think, hopefully, getting some more cities out. Probably just trying to play pretty cautious here with Mongolia. Sitting around. Free unit north of Fez. Well, in FFA, he's just trying to go kill people, right? But yeah, I've probably watched 75% of Jack's games in the last 4 months. And yeah, he sims his brains out. Absolutely. But there's lots of times where he's doing other things. Like trying to kill people and that. Still no plans for the campuses up here. City in here, maybe. Pog. Now you need a. Did he go? Oh, he hasn't even built it yet. He hasn't even built his Gov Plaza building. Greatest city of all time, yeah. Because he needs housing. I don't know why I clicked on it like I'd be able to see. He needs housing, unfortunately for him. He can put a farm here and a farm here for a little bit of housing. I guess he could farm that. But he needs to yeah, he could step well. Yeah, he could get some step wells in there. Maybe buy a granary. Feed the world, but yeah, it's just I'm just talking about like right now, obviously, right? Well, the city alone right now is 2 science, not 20. Right? And what I'm talking about is housing now so you can actually work the tiles. Is what I was talking about. Obviously, eventually, in 20 turns when he builds the holy site, and then a few turns after that when he builds the buildings, it'll get some food and housing from Feed the World. But I'm talking about, like, right now. If he had audience chamber and put a governor in there, problem solved. Zaddy! Zaddy, whoa. Thank you very much. Whoa! Zaddy with 4 months. Thank you, Zaddy. Appreciate that, bud. Good to see you. This samurai go burr, by the way. This samurai go burr in the night. He'll be able to buy some time. But I don't know if he can get a settler. Like, he's protecting it here. Like, he needs to get units to go and kill this and get a settler out. I don't know if it's going to happen. I can see Lej being sad about he's dying and saying, hey guys, buy me a granary. For science. Not bad. Not bad. None of the... okay, this one is, I guess, actually. Yeah, this one's getting it. It's not bad. Jack, hey, he's got it level. He's building harbors, commercial hubs. He's getting it going. He's probably got veterancy in now. He's probably waiting to get veterancy in to build some harbors. He'll be fine. Getting all the religious things up for the faith. Come settle this. You know what? Oh, look at this. The trader stole all the tiles. That's hilarious. The trader stole all the tiles off of Byzantium. Is that any good? Oh. Building campuses under volcanoes, Monka. Why wouldn't you just maybe you didn't have it the tech at the time, but this is the campus location right here. May not have had bronze working, but it probably would have been worth waiting for it. Void Singers level 2. Keshigs are out. Keshigs o'clock. One of them's out. 3 more next turn. 2 of them are out. 3 more next turn. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. You gotta love it when the archer's escorting the general. It's good stuff. Feels Grand Columbia, man. 3, 6, 9, 10 cities on Jack. He could have gone to here, but he said, screw it. I'm just settling right now. Who needs fresh water? I don't need fresh water, he says. Let's go. I'll tell you, Jack's stats could go turbo. In like 15 turns, when he gets all these cities built and chops out all the holy sites and the buildings inside of them, Jack's... it's just going to be like... Hope you stream soon. Zaddy, you might stream today, Zaddy? Nice. Wow. Warlord's Throne on Dystoria. By the way, 4 turns. Dystoria's got his golden locked up. Jack's got work to do on his golden. Has he built his tile improvement yet? Yes, he has. Is he going to get his UU? Yeah, maybe 3 turns. Ooh, his UU's at castles, right? Jack's got some serious work to do here. Boat. A horse and a sword, because I don't think he's gotten a classical yet. No. So a horse and a sword. That would be 4 points. He still needs 3. Imagine building hanging guards at the beginning of the era and not getting golden. Ugh. Yeah, but that gets him pretty close, though. He can do some things. Tier 2 government. Yeah, Divine Right in 1. If he's first there, actually. No, he won't be first there. I'd imagine Germany's already there. Yeah. He would be there already. He could do, like, city-state action as well. He'll get there. He'll figure it out. 3 turns. He'll get it figured out. Does he have a pre-build for the UU, though? Because I don't think they're going to buy it. He doesn't need the UU. If he gets a horse and a sword going quickly, he's got builders going. He could chop out a horse and a sword, maybe. Oh, Jack came all the way down here. Oh, maybe set up some traders, maybe? I don't know. I guess River Goddess. Yeah. Cities are cities, right? Pop 2. Maybe Faith buy a builder. Get a couple farms. Pop 3 and 8. Let's go. Samurai's going burr in the night over here. Oh, a little builder steal? I think there was a builder steal. Yeah, destroy my warlords, yeah. He got it. Boat. Government. He must have done something fancy with city-states, did he? Yeah, he must have tied in Zanzibar. Or like went past, maybe he did that. Maybe he did Zanzibar for 2-year score as well. Go ahead and delete that boat, maybe. Oh, they circumnavigated. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Rome needs 2 points, but does have time. They'll get that. Lej, unfortunately, will be living the Dark Age dream. Which should be fine for him, actually. He could just put in the Dark Age card and be alright. Could use another samurai in here pretty quick. The horse in 2. He's probably gonna chop out. He's gonna chop the trees off of these dice. How much you want to bet? God, the sounds the samurais make, by the way, are the best in the game. Bar none, the best sounds in the game are on the samurai. That or the Llaneros. Okay, you know what? We haven't done a vote today. Can you do a vote? Or a poll. Let's go poll. Can you do a poll? So anybody else? Does anybody else have a not a prediction, a poll? We're gonna do a poll. So Llanero. Anybody else have a unit that they want to put in the Veru? Veru could get some votes. Anybody else have a unit they want to put into the poll? Best sound in game. Ironclad? Nuclear bomb. No, I'm not putting nuclear because nuclear is going to win in a landslide. Rocket artillery, okay. Military engineer, Eagle. I'm not seeing anything getting 2 requests here. I'm going to leave it at 4. I'm going to leave it at 4. And we'll make the duration 5 minutes. Start poll. There we go. There you go. Rocket artillery is so satisfying. So, best sound in game. There you go. The Samurai, So let me just click on you. That's the Veru. We got a samurai way over here. Those are the only two I can do right now. Out of the pool. The proper answer isn't there. What was the proper answer? You didn't. Nobody. I asked for any other ideas. Nobody put any other ideas. Here comes the Keshigs, by the way. Malm. No, I think everybody got golden. Yeah, everybody got golden except for Leish. Penbrush. But he hasn't selected yet. But Penbrush across the board there. Gandhi actually went Penbrush himself, get his culture up. Jack went back to Monumentality. That was no surprise. And then MJK went to Penbrush. Server Disaster. Game's going pretty good. The Sound of the Victory Anthem. Oh, Sean Bean was the right answer. Oh. I didn't want to put Nuclear in there because everyone would have voted Nuclear for the meme, and I wanted to get people's opinions. The Yanero with a slight lead on the Samurai and the Rocket Artillery. We also need to get a prediction going as well. Anybody got a prediction? I don't want to do the game-winning prediction yet. We could do like how many turns? Oh, here comes the Settler, but how's he going to get it out with all these units? How many turns does Lej live? Does Lej live past turn something or other? Any other predictions we can think of? More crossbows coming here. Trying to get an encampment project. You have to have era score. It's based off era score. Okay, I gotta do things. We'll go B again since he might be last time. B Prophet, I guess, and then B COVID, and B on him. COVID. Great Prophet. COVID. Not Great Prophet. What else are we going to do? What else will we do? Oh. I mean, musician, but people could start making music. Musician? No, and there's lots of people who have harbors, though. But admirals don't really have an impact on the game, other than I guess there's trade route ones and stuff. Whatever. He's part of the organizing team. So if he wants to go, I don't kind of agree with it, but it's fine. Musician, COVID, and Rex. BBB. Okay. The poll's over. The Yaneros won narrowly over the Samurai. Rocket Artillery third. The Veru got no love. 4th place. Feels bad, man. I'm sorry, but the answer was, who is the Sean Bean? Rip Alex Trebek. Rest in peace, indeed. Fun poll. Yeah, I was just trying to think of what we could do for a prediction. We could say, oh, he's got a pretty good setup here. I don't know if this over or under on number of tiles that get pillaged by Keshig push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. He's doing 7 Keshigs, and he's all in. 2 horses, a knight on the way. Intelligence agency, no surprise out of Mongolia. Still a 5-city setup. A 5-city setup on Melm. Very interesting. No points towards engineers. That's a big hurt on Germany. All players may condemn units from COVID-19. And chosen player gains 2 is on Kree. Some Oromo out. Is he going to be able to go do some damage with Oromo? He could go around the top here. He could actually do some pretty good damage on France here. France is on total free sim. If he's sent, he might see it coming. But if he sent like 8 of them, just not even 8, maybe 5 would do it even. But 5 or 6, he could completely destroy France's game. Pillage all the campuses. Oromo could actually destroy here right now. Grandmaster's Chapel, and maybe he could buy a couple more. Look out for Jack in this game, guys. 239 a turn, Faith. Stats starting to turn the corner. Grandmaster's Chapel. Whew. Settler's out. This warrior's going to be a pain. He's going to try and stay alive. Maybe they can, if he can get a city here, maybe they can buy him a settler. They got to make it they've got to make it a priority though. They have got to make it a priority to get this settler out, settled, and then maybe to buy one. But I mean, they don't even make 50 gold a turn. Oh no, yeah, they don't. They're 48 gold a turn as a team. Settler buy is a little bit. Although, I mean, staying in the game is also pretty important to not put a ticking clock on the game. Eight. Okay, he's got another one. 9. Some knights. No walls yet. Crossbows. A lot of crossbows. He'll get whatchamacallit in limes, and he'll get his walls up pretty quick. You're surprised Rage isn't playing? Rage doesn't play on either of these teams. I would imagine Rage is playing. Ooh. Interesting. I would imagine Rage is playing, but probably for PP Patrol. I do believe they have a game going on at the moment. Stonehenge, complete the religion. Oh, I thought that was Mahabodhi for a second. Pagodas. Pagodas in will be big. Did anybody... These guys won't have gotten Mahabodhi. What's their culture, by the way? 65. Denying the Diplo Wonders is going to be big. No harbor yet, even. So, yeah. Pyramids. No holy site. So, Mahabodhi... maybe in Destoria's land would be a nice idea. I don't see anything in here. Would the Destoria potentially get it yet? I didn't see it up at all. Doesn't look like it's been built yet. He did get Oracle, though. By the way, pop check. Still pop 2. 11 turns holy site. So much potential. Like, even just buy this tile, buy a builder. He could have bought a builder with faith. And then farm. And then, I guess he'd have to chop that or something. But he could put down a stepwell. No English cast on the PP Patrol. Yeah, I would have done the PP Patrol games. I actually would have liked to. But, the timings for their games are terrible. I believe they have to play 2 games tomorrow. I would have to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning on Sunday morning and cast 2 games potentially, and I just wasn't down for that. It's funny. Usually there's a fight to see who gets to. Still hasn't bought this tile though. Usually there's a fight over who gets to get, not a fight, but like, you know, there's a battle, there's contention to try and get into being able to cast games. But nobody wanted to commit to entire series because that's what kind of what they were looking for, is people to commit to doing entire series as opposed to just more harbors, as opposed to just one game here and there, because they wanted just some consistency in the broadcast and the theming of it and that. Okay, here we go. Keshigs go Burr. I would imagine Rage and Falcon are, yeah. Just first person, yeah. The game should be starting right now, right? I think it was 1700 GMT. Or 1900 GMT. Yeah, 1900 GMT, so it should be starting right now, yeah. As Death and Rage are casting? There you go. Not casting, but doing the thing. Streaming. Jack's on 12 cities. Good number. I don't think he needs to get any more cities. He's still in Monumentality, so he still could go wider. He could just use his faith for buying builders and then units. MJ can't get anything. It's going to be tough. It's a lot of crossbows. I agree. It's a lot of crossbows. Keshigs are quick, though. It'll be just whether or not, like, if he can just slowly poke away at the crossbows, and then maybe do a little pillaging in here. The big key is that on turn 61, if Germany is building crossbows in every city, instead of doing simming things like building campuses, building libraries, building universities, that's a big win. I'm really disappointed in MJK though, as far as science. I mean, they gifted you +4 and +5 campuses everywhere. He didn't even bother settling these cities. Really quite sad, to be honest. He could have had a big impact on this game with a lot of cities, like 3-4 more cities, campus first. Bam. Big science. Because the thing is that if you get big science and Germany doesn't, because you're making him build crossbows everywhere, it's a good thing. But when Germany's already beating you in science, Ulysse won the first game. They did indeed. Lick Shadow, they did indeed. Keshigs are basically crossbows. I mean, crossbows in Corvettes, basically. He just traded a sword for a Keshig, which is pretty good for him. Yeah, like he's already down to 5. This one's out of commission. But yeah, there's just so many crossbows, and then just more replenishing. Like, yeah, this fails. Maybe get some pillages off on the front line here, but it's basically going to be a trade, and that'll be it. little bit of a front line set up here to protect. Is Jack coming around? Jack is coming around. Not as much as I would have liked. I would have liked to see like 5 of them. I would have liked to have seen like 5 of them maybe. Just to be a little bit more quickly impactful. There is another cursor coming. He might be bringing it up here. He might be bringing it to the front lines as well. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, if you can come in here, steal a bunch of builders, get rid of the tempo on this front. I mean, sitting on 5 cities still is like, pillage for faith. You know, pillage for gold. Pillage the campuses, slow his tempo down. But 3, I would have liked to see 5 or 6. 3 is a little bit. There's another one here, but it's such a long journey. He could walk through here maybe a little faster. Oh, he's got 2 more coming here, I guess. 2 more coming here that can come in this way. Not bad. What's the story doing with his faith? I would imagine he's getting Grandmasters. Yeah, Grandmaster Chapel in 2. Jack, same thing. Grandmasters in 1. That would be the play. How many, he doesn't have a lot of them down. I just see the pagoda going down. I see the pagoda going down in 1 city only right now. Could be pretty crucial. By the way, out of curiosity. Yeah, keeping off. Here come the, where's the settler? Okay, settlers in the water. Ooh. Settlers in the water. Gotta be... Oh, he's seeing... This is actually his vision. Settler in the water. Okay. The warrior's trying to track it down. He can get cut off by the scout a little bit. I thought he was going to have this builder going with him so that he could chop out another settler. I don't know where he's going to go. Settle something up here and just throw Samurai in the choke, maybe. I don't know. Settlers not going to make it? No, it's going to be tough. The Tagmas are doing work. The Tagmas are doing work. Yeah, no, he's not going to get... No, he's not going to get there. 1, 2... If he has mathematics... Doesn't matter. It's still like a 4-turn. It's still like 4 turns. He's not going to get there. Rip. Little do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these Tagmas go to town. Yeah, but Osaka, he's got Tagmas. I'm pretty sure like 3 Tagmas. He can upgrade. Like, I don't think this lasts 4 turns. Well, oh, rebel in 1 turn. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I was like, as long as this falls first, this just becomes his new capital and it won't rebel, but... Jack put down another city. Just continues. Yeah, another city here. Jack's just going to get ultra wide here. Ultra wide. Try and 1v4 this thing. Where did he get in there? Okay, so he hasn't jumped in yet. These guys are gonna make an appearance. These guys could actually be the debate. If he can make a push here, if Mongolia can make a push here and make these units all just like flush down. Well, I guess he wouldn't come out of his own land too much, but yeah, if he could ever make a push here, make him protect here, and just pillage his life back here. Was he trying to kill this? Oh, he was. No, he wasn't trying. I thought he was trying to go around this. Who holds the Tusa right now? Oh, Malm holds it. I thought they must have held it and he was going to walk through. Oh, I thought he was sending 2 more boys to do the trick. So, okay, and these guys are trying to come protect. That's actually a pretty good debate. These guys come to protect Tatusa, and these three guys come in the back door, steal the builders, pillage the mines. No, I don't think it's a try. This is actually just a pillage and distract job. This is a pillage and distract job here. There's lots of farms, so he can stay healthy as all get out. This is a straight up pillage job. 100%. Building another one here. You could actually get through here pretty quick with their ability on the hills. Wouldn't actually be that long of a journey. Yeah, this rebelled, of course. This falls. Oh, actually, he did. He jumped up and settled right here. He jumped up and settled right here. Just because he knew he had to. But, I mean, he's kind of toast. Like, he's not going to get away. He needed to get a settler out like 20 turns ago. And then just, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Wait just a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait just a minute. Lej has a horse here. Lej has a horse here. And catapults Veyru. Is it going to be enough? He's got another catapult coming. It's not building walls, so the catapults will hit like a ton of bricks. They got another crossbow. Oh, now it's building walls. They do have farms to heal up a bit, but will it be enough? The walls in 2 turns is really, really unfortunate. If you could have had like 2 or 3 horses over here to help. Yeah, just a couple more. Like, yeah. Is there any chance he could faith by another unit, like faith by a Veyru, and come help? They need to do this quick. Died of basil music. By the way, we haven't looked. Yeah, he completely backed off here. Didn't even get a pillage in. Just crossbows o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. And he's still building more. Like, this is actual insanity. He has 15 crossbows, like almost on every tile. And he's building 5 more. 6 more. Yowzers. Okay, so he did do the pillage, and now he's continued on. No real intention, obviously, to take it. It was just about getting some pillages, staying healthy. He can, like, heal up here. Pillage. He's going to pillage the 2 mines. All about the gold. Pillage economy. Ooh! Oromo cavalry go brrrr. Hoo 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 hoo. The Malm 5 city strategy is now a Malm 4 city strategy. Walls in 3, not going to be fast enough. No chops coming. Jack's so big. Yowzer. I was just looking at this, and also I looked over, I'm like, that's it, he's dying right now. Oh, totally big brain raising. Yeah. He knows he's not going to take all this out. There's no way he holds a city in this area. Like, he knows he's not killing him. This is just like ruin his game. Make him irrelevant so that he's an easy kill for Mongolia later. Germany irrelling themselves into crossbows. not completely a rel, obviously, but like spending that much production on crossbows. Now he's pivoting back to simming, obviously. Smart move. Yeah, he stole a builder. He can get some pillages in. Campus pillage next turn. Move. Okay, so he's got this guy around. He might be able to first move a unit. If he could ever first move this cavalry to here, this city dies next turn. He needs to be able to get his cavalry to this tile and this one to here. Like that. And then he can triple slam and it's over. How many has, because he just would have built a ton of builders. That's what I do. I'll just put the builder card in and get like 15 builders on my land to improve the land. And he needed it too. He had a lot of unimproved tiles. Yeah. 5 charge builders. Literally, that's what I'll get. Like, that's the same thing Jack does too. You get like 10 or 12 5 charge builders and you just swarm across your land, making it all beautiful. And not use them. Well, he was in the process of using them. There was a bunch of tiles improved here that have obviously disappeared. He just chopped this. I'm sure he's got this. So this is all improved. He's in the process of buying these tiles and chopping them out. He was about to get this up and going. That was his plan. I don't know why he didn't. I kept saying he's still on 5 cities. His 5 cities, like he was like it's okay to get to 5 cities and sim up for a bit, but eventually, okay, let's go get 7 or 8 or 9 cities, right? And like I said, you're on Highlands. There's non-fresh in here behind mountain chokes. He could have been protected. This is obviously garbage, but I mean, there's cities up here. Like he obviously took this one. He could have settled this. Could have settled this. Even like settled this and then just protected here instead of allowing himself to be just completely surprise attacked. Yeah, he just kind of sat on 5 cities and I don't know. I don't understand the strategy at all. I can't complain. I can't explain it. Some campuses coming up for Mongolia. He needs it. His science is hurting. Really good. We haven't paid much attention to Crete because they're just complete free sim back here. They've settled some cities for the sake of building some campuses, which I like. They're going to get big science and going to be a tough kill later. Byzantium, pretty good stats. Getting some campuses up. A couple universities, 3 universities coming online, so they're going to be pretty solid. Yeah, this dies, and I don't think this is going to happen fast enough. The knight. Problem is 2 crossbows. It's under siege. The problem is 2 crossbows, and this catapult isn't going to be able to shoot next turn. If you had a general, it would. Here's another knight. Yeah, the problem is, I don't think they can do it fast enough. I don't think they do it fast enough. PB is past. Is he? I wasn't sure if he was casting the PP Patrol games or not. I'm not sure if I wasn't sure if he picked them up. That's excellent. Good for him. The double cast on Sunday was the reason that I didn't take that series, which I would have liked to have done. Lord Barb, thank you for the follow. 23 minutes ago, I missed that. And Wing Edge, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard, everybody. It's just a break. X26, actually. They're taking... Yeah, they're actually taking... I'm actually going to take this break myself. I was thinking that it was going to be a 20-second break, but it was a break 20 seconds before the end of the turn. Imagine having 2 games in one day, right? You're casting game 2 and game 3 if you needed. Oh, good stuff, Pepper Mother. Very excited. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Yeah, I didn't want to get up at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning and cast 2 games. Thank you, Asher. I think they appreciate that. You have a question? Okay, ask the question. I'm actually going to go take a break on my own, and I'm going to run an ad. Please don't run away, everybody. Where's the 3-minute ad? I was going to run an ad just so that it takes away pre-rolls. Do they not have? Oh, here we go. Because if I run a 3-minute ad right now while I'm not even in the room, you guys can go ahead and watch the ad for me. I won't make next to any money off of it, but that's okay. But for like the next hour, when people come into the room, there will be no pre-rolls, and that'll be good. So enjoy the ad. You won't miss any action. The game doesn't come back on for another 5 minutes. Okay. Lunch orders in. Gatorade acquired. I guess the ad's still going. So if you're not a subscriber, you might be watching ads right now. Who knows? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Disco RG with the follow 3 minutes ago. Thank you for that. Markazekram. Thank you very much. Merkazekram. Thank you very much for the follow as well. And I saw Biddies come in, but oh no, that's not the fault. That was Biddies. Okay, thank you. There you go. Lots of elements still, so sign of lowering player base. No sign of lowering player base. Oh, what are we talking about? What, there was a question. Only 8 a.m. Yeah, the 8 a.m. start. Was it 8 a.m. or 7 a.m.? Keep in mind, maybe I did the calculation backwards in my head, PB. Because tomorrow they go daylight savings. So I think it's earlier than that, PB.
Do you want to have dog tonight then?
Yeah, that sounds great. And I was thinking game starts at 7. I gotta get up at 6, right? That was my thought. Because I'm pretty sure it goes back to 7 hours difference for us. Because you're in Edmonton, right? Am I losing my mind? I'm just asking Chad if Civ 6 is still going to have a large multiplayer base going forward, as I'm new to the game. I mean, multiplayer base is still perfectly fine. I have had burnouts in the past, just from being thousands of hours into the game. Merkaz Ekram, you got the game in 95. Oh, the original Civ? I've missed a conversation here, and I'm trying to get caught up. Should be back any second now. We were already looking at it. It's whether or not they can kill it fast enough. It's under siege. This knight can hit. It's going to depend on how much damage. It's going to be really close to whether or not they can grab it. If they can grab it, it's huge. You had to uninstall Word to install Civ. Back in the day, right? I've been playing since the original myself as well. They might have 2 turns. I don't know if they can kill this in 1 turn. Oh, he's got a samurai in there now. I think they bought him a samurai, so that's gonna live. That'll live 2 turns, and you'll have a save. And Word never made it back on. Exactly. Sorry, guys. I'm hungry as hell. I got a fruit salad coming as well. The problem is the walls. Will the catapults be able to do the work? Oh, they have a general, so the catapult can hit. Wait, is that general? Oh, it's not working on the catapult because it's a medieval renaissance. It's a huge brain play, and they got trolled by the walls. I don't think this city lives. Oh, no. Did he get... Oh, I was going to say, did he get the play? I don't... No, he doesn't have the... No. He didn't get the units over as far as he needed them. I think he got first moved. I was looking at that and I forgot about it. Yeah, no, that he doesn't kill it. He'll be able to pillage, but he's not going to get the kill off now. Because he couldn't get his tile. He needed to get these 2 tiles in order to get the kill. Hello, Josh. Good to see you. The timing on the walls is the biggest troll in history. Turn 66, no walls. They're about to take the city. Turn 67, they get walls. It's literally the difference. They'd have taken the city right now. They would have already taken the city if it wasn't for the walls. 2 knights with a general, a Veyru, 2 catapult shots, and then the horse to finish the job. I don't think this city lives next turn. I'm pretty sure 2 hits from Tagmas takes the city. Maybe not. Crossbow steps on the hill as well. Yeah, they're going to get a crossbow hit in as well. Rip. Oh. That city-state getting walls. Oh my god. Look at how close this city came to dying. If it doesn't get walls, it's an easy city. It's an easy city for Lej, and he's in the game still. So there's the ticking time bomb on the game now. Diplo. Kree on 4. Now, they don't have huge culture. If they could ever get a deny on Statue and Mahabodhi. What am I doing looking at that? Yeah, Jack's able to do some pillaging. I mean, he's made France is irrelevant from the game now. France is just way too far behind. 4 cities, building units to live. They're completely out of the game. It would have been nice to get the kill on this, but he just couldn't quite get it in. Byzantium needs to build what? Well, Kree is the one that needs to do it, right? Kree needs to build the wonders. Still doesn't have a harbor down. Enlightenment in 1 versus humanism on Gandhi. That's the big key. Is who can build that? Is Gandhi got a harbor? He does have harbors, right? And he has chops. Magnus in this city right here. Magnus in this city chop out the Statue of Liberty. And then Mahabodhi's got to be built somewhere as well. Because otherwise, you gotta make sure that the other... Oh, Stupas. Jack's going to get the amenity action going. Going to need it being this wide, I would imagine. No, that's what I'm saying. So you keep it straight. The diplomatic victory is only ever going to Pyramid. They've already given Kree the points, right? So Byzantium doesn't have the points. It's Kree that has the points. So Kree is the one who has to get them built. So what I'm saying is, to deny that victory, it's Ulysse that needs to deny the wonders, not to build them for like the win, right? Being down a player, they're not going to win it anymore. So the key is for Ulysse to deny them, and so it's got to be built here, and then he has to get Mahabodhi going as well. I don't see it happening at the moment. Unless he's already built it and I can't see it. But if he did, he'd have the points. Right? Because they've already gone +2. Was it this time? Or I think it was this time, right? Yeah. Kree. Chosen player gains 2 victory points. Gandhi has it, and I didn't see it. Mahabodhi. Where'd it go? Oh, Jack got it. Okay, I was going to say, as long as they get it. I didn't see Jack get it. Oh, there it is there. Yep, there it is there. I mean, what's Jack's culture? 109. Humanism in 3. Jack could also build it if he has chops. You want to chop it out, right? That's why it's kind of like, this is a perfect city. I mean, as long as you're denying it, it doesn't matter who builds it. As long as you're denying it, it makes no difference. And Jack doesn't have chops left because he's like me. He gets thousands of builders and just chops the world. Standoff. Actually, a little bit of a pushback from these. Lej died. Yep. Lej used to live here. This was his capital. He got his first settler stolen here by a Kree scout that came all the way from down here, all the way up through here, and stole it there. He lost the race to Crusade, and he got crusaded, as Byzantium does. Can you not build it on the lake? You can't build it on a lake tile? Because you could just build it like on one of these, right? He has here as well. He could build it here as well. But again, like I said, not really many chops. Like he could have a couple chops here, but he could definitely build it here as well. Really crappy city though. He would be way late. He needs to. You can't build it on a lake. Oh, okay. But he could build it here, but again, not as good as just chopping it with, like, just get 2 builders and Magnus and chop it out right here. It should be a top priority for the team right now. He's got humanism in 1, so he's there, almost there. Do you have YouTube gameplays? I sure do. You can find me YouTube there. I put a YouTube video up every single day of Civilization 6. Thousands and thousands of hours of YouTube videos. All kinds of tutorials, playthroughs, casts like this, multiplayer games, single player games, wonder starts. Let's take a look at this output. 200 science on, oh, by the way, on Cree. So Hypatia went to Cree, and Einstein still not taken. See who makes plays here. Jack at 124 science, 118 culture. Doing theater square things. Wonder if they ever make a culture play. Because Kree's not really making a culture defense right now. Could Jack ever make a pivot here? I think he's probably going for a musician. Is he? Is he going for first musician? He might be making a play on that, yeah. MJK's had a pretty below average game in my opinion. His stats suck despite a really good spawn. Just gave up. Okay, finally. Everybody mark it down. Turn 71 settled the fissure for the 4-3 banana in order to build the +5 campus. He did it, guys. Now, job number 2. Settle the maze for the +4 campus. Let's go. MJK keeps talking about how he hates how he played. If I were him, I would hate how I played too. I would hate how I played as well. Not to flame the guy, but hey, MJK is the biggest flamer of others there is. He likes to flame other people. I gotta call it as I see it. And getting pushed here a little bit with the general. But yeah, MJK's stats are way behind. And yeah, he could be in trouble. Enlightenment in 1 versus nationalism in 1. Could be like a crossbow core push here. Crossbow core push with the general. He's getting heavy chariots, getting knights, metal casting in 1 versus metal casting. So the science is about the same, so they're not going to have a tech advantage. 238 science. Kree's getting pretty scary. See what Jack's going to do here. Mausoleum Halikarnassos is going down. Apadana going down. I see commercials going down. And an encampment training project going down. Oh, we haven't checked in on the pop. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go. Still no farms. But Holy Site is built. 6 science, about to be 8. Not bad. These streams and videos have been great. I haven't haven't played Civ in 4 days. Just watching the content. I like it. It's going to be lovely once. I mean, it's actually basically looks the way it's always going to look. It's just maybe a couple farms and a step well or something. It's just getting the pop so it's actually being utilized is the big thing. Germany getting some settlers out up here, looking to expand. A little late, but again, like I said, if you're stuck building crossbows in every city for 8 or 10 turns, you're not simming, you're not getting settlers out, you're not getting builders out, you're not doing the things you'd want to do, and rip tempo. More knights coming. Actual legitimate attempt to take Atusa down now, which does need to die. Right now, both science city-states are being held by... come to try and save it. Are being held by Pyramid. And you don't want that. Because that's the difference in science, right? Like, this 244 science goes below 200 if you get rid of these. And if you flip it, and you'd have given them to the other guys, it'd be up near 200 for Jack, right? Like, it's a huge difference. Like, Anshan's safe over here. That's going to live forever. But yeah, Hatusa's got to die. And Jack needs to not try and be greedy here. He's got the Faith. And he's got Warlord's Throne. He needs to get another unit. He needs to not be greedy here. Because if he comes in and gets trolled, one catapult, farms are already pillaged. I do like fruit salad. It's tasty, and it's good for you. Mausoleum next turn. Badana next turn. 4 turns on the Era. That will get Gandhi there. Jack is... Doesn't appear that Jack's actually making a play for it. I don't see any wonders. He's already... Like, he's got so far to go. Kree looks like they'll get it. Everybody else is looking at probably Dark. Hazagi could, in 3 turns, potentially make a play. But I don't know what would get in there. How good's this campus? Not good enough. Who lost the Millie Alliance? This will be big. Yeah, Jack lost his military alliance. Which will be big, absolutely. They'll have to coordinate late game. Jack was definitely the one who needed it the least. Jack's definitely the one who needed it the least right now. Because of, obviously, Mongolia's frontline. Here and here. And then... and then frontline here as well. So, like, Jack's complete 100% free sim. But later game, they might want to coordinate Jack getting it because he could be the biggest of them all. I can't believe those walls. I cannot believe the walls. on Fez. I can't believe they built those walls. A little bit of trouble here. He's got lots of units and he can faith buy them, so he'll be able to push this back. He's going to need to get a missionary, get his religion spread up here a bit better. Make sure he doesn't lose that. But yeah, Gandhi's going to be frontline. Jack might just have to figure out a way to kill people without... I'm seeing Jack building a lot of theater squares and museums right now. Does Jack make a culture victory play here? Does Jack make a culture victory play here? That's the big question. He lost the catapult. Jack's been going top tree because he's only got metal casting in 2. They're cored up. Not really enough to make a push, though. Universities are coming online. Germany will get back in the game here a little bit. More cities coming. But their tempo is pretty low from the distraction. The base game does not have tempo, though. There's no campaign. Just individual games. You just play a game, start another one, start another one. Gold balance is actually pretty equal. In fact, slightly in the advantage of 3-man Ulysse. Jack's starting to clean up the writers. Cree got Newton, so Cree's got both Hypatia and Newton so far. Jack cleaned up the writers this year. Missing Newton was a pretty big deal. That's unfortunate. Jack gonna buy another unit here. Metal casting next turn. Maybe buy a catapult. Not well. No, probably just. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you don't worry about spend the gold. Just buy a bombard next turn. Ballistics in 1. Castles. He's trying to get golden. He got it. He got it. He pulled it off. Faith bought writers. Especially when you spend a lot of faith to buy them, you get like a lot of era score, like 3 or 4 era score. I don't know what else he did. He needed a lot of points. Maybe he did some levying. Gandhi controls 3 city-states right now, by the way. No, he didn't even levy. I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, Jackie. Why you do it to me? Taking the city-state down is a huge, huge priority right now. Like, incredibly massive priority to take that down. By the way, any play on... Oh. Potato Palace play, anyway. Potato Palace play. But... Harbor, and you can't even build it next to it. No chops. This city would take 1,000 years to build it. Another big priority. Okay, so here we go. Here you go. Builders are here. Magnus is established. Lighthouse in 5. Probably just chop the lighthouse out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chops. Put the card in. By turn 80, he's got it built. By turn 80, he'll have it built. Disrupt rocketry. Okay, so B for him, B for disrupt rocketry, B for him. I think he was just asking if there's like a campaign, like, you know, in games they'll have a campaign where like there's a story mode behind what you're doing. So like you're playing through and you have characters in a story that occurs that you just play through. This game does not have anything like that. It's just not the way it's built. Jack needs to be paying close attention. Destoria should be able to cover him off for the most part. Jack needs to regroup here, get a couple bombards, and do this job for real. He's going to have to get through some French units now, unfortunately. Jack's got another unit in. Going to try to get a couple pillages off. He could go pillage and then health back if he did it quick. Potentially. I think he did that I think he did a last move there, maybe. And got bit before he could the end of the turn. Museum again. I think Jack might be thinking culture victory here. I mean, I don't think he'd have anything yet, but there's not really any defense. And he's building a lot of theater squares. He'll be able to, with this many cities, if he gets theater squares in every city, faith generation late for national parks, potentially, if he did it like up in here, he could put like trees down. Maybe. And then obviously rock bands. It might be their only play. Hard when there's a player out. It's hard to win culture victory when there's already a player out. But yeah, good setup here. He's fine. Mongolian front. Basically just, yeah. Jack on shipbuilding. So he's heading... Jack, I think, is heading top tree now. Yeah. MJK's siege tactics in 2. Yeah, I think Jack is pivoting to top tree, go to industrialization maybe, and then see what happens. Ooh. A little bit of a dust storm came off that little desert there. It's funny when the dust storm is bigger than the desert itself, right? Yeah, Jack's got to regroup and get this thing killed, though. He really does. It's so much science. It's bad enough that they hold... they've got one for free. You can't have him let him have a second one for free. You got to take that down. Encampment trading, trying to get a general. Does he ever do a push here, maybe? Does he ever do a push? He's a little late. His timing's a little late. Doesn't have a general yet. Doesn't have a ton of units. I was just thinking, like, if you could ever push these, get these dead, make him pivot off of simming. Probably not. A Canadian talking about dust storms. I mean, I don't know anything about dust storms, but do they often are there often dust storms that are larger than the desert which created them? Yeah. So this is what happens sometimes. You get on a... Like, there's a lot of early contention, I'll say that. But on... there comes a point where there's a lot of free sim. On Highlands. People get just enough units up to cover their borders. Nobody wants to Arel themselves with this much simming going on, so they don't build a lot of units. Oh yeah, checking Congress. Good point. This player's borders will not grow, so they went all in on that, maybe. Yeah, pretty much all in on that. Okay. So Kree's borders not growing is pretty big. Chosen operation, siphon funds is unavailable. So no taking funds from the Kree. And of course, as suspected, 2 points for the Kree. They are now up to 8 points. 8 points. Let's check in here. Magnus establishes there'll be a chop into the lighthouse, and then it'll be straight into chop on. You got another builder coming here. I almost feel like they should just buy him a builder because he's not in. Yeah, he's in Reform the Coinage. Jack's back in Monumentality. MJK missed it. Oh, he's in a Dark Age. Monumentality again for Hazagi. Monumentality? What? Monumentality for Kree on 4 faith a turn. I mean, is he just doing all internals? Is he doing all internal trade routes? Yeah, he must be just doing all internal trade routes. Yeah, he's just doing Magnus internals. That explains why he's not making much gold. They're actually getting out gold here. They're actually being beat on gold by almost 2-1. So no international trade routes means no reform the coinage required. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't even have builders. He's got 1 builder. Anyway, Dark Age, like we said. Yeah, I mean, Golden Age for absolutely nothing, essentially. I mean, just because he's doing absolutely no internationals. That's a big deal, actually. To turn 80, to not pivot to internationals, to get a reform the coinage, to get gold for the team is a pretty big deal. And they're actually losing the gold battle by a lot. They're almost losing it 2-1. By the way, yeah, this got silenced. I think Jack got a pillage in here, and the builder had to come repair it. Whoops. Yeah, no, wait, did it finish? Yeah, it finished. Okay, so they did buy another builder, it looks like, to speed it up, because they don't know how fast, right? Yeah, Jack's on 600 faith a turn. At this point, Jack can just keep... Jack could even get like 3, 4, 5, 6 more cities. He's got Ancestral Hall, so he gets a free builder in all of them. Chop out a theater square, chop out the buildings, repeat, and just keep doing it, and just go hard in the paint for theater squares. Hard in the paint for theater squares. Running project. Military Academy for a boost, maybe. Oh, pop 4, almost pop 5. Still no builder. Such a shame. Needs to buy this tile before Jack expands into it with his culture. He just planted this city and put it on autopilot. Death storms like a smoke from a forest fire reach further away. I mean, they can reach a long distance, but I mean, twice the size of the desert it started on? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Jack has bailed. Jack has bailed out here. It looks like he actually had a fight and killed off. Because, yeah, he's got a lot of damaged units. He looks like he had a fight and killed off. There's the bombard. And killed off the French units. Other than this crossbow. Field cannon's coming. He's going to need to mobilize and send in a force to actually get the job done. And he needs to make it a pretty big priority, honestly. Here's statue. 77 turns, no problem. Make sure you switch the tiles over. And the chopping will commence. He will get the 1 point Kree will on Potato Palace. I don't think there's any stopping that. But, yeah. By the way, did they save favor much at all? Not really. Yeah, there's a bit of a clock. You know, there's a clock on the game now. Even if they don't get the wonders, like 8, they'll get to 9. Yeah, I mean it'd be pretty slow. If they get 4 points per Congress, they would still be 3 Congresses away from winning without getting the that's a long ways off. This game probably doesn't come down to Congress as long as this happens the way it needs to happen. He's already put a couple chops into it. 3 of them, in fact. 3 chops. Next turn, he stands on these 3 tiles, and it basically is done. He'll probably have to buy 1 more tile and chop it, and that'll be it. It's better than 90. What's better than 90% of the wonders? Sorry. Yeah, 3 perfect Congresses would get the job done. Well, not perfect, as long as they get 4, right? 4 points per across 3 Congresses would get the job done. They don't have to be perfect, just 4 average. 5's the most, right? Oh, yeah, if you get a city like this, it's a pretty great wonder. I mean, I think it was worth it for him. In this situation, I think it was a worthwhile play. Where was it? Right here. This is where he built it. He's got these 2 marshes, plus the city that he actually took the city. So the city, all of these tiles, even this here. Oh, no, that's too far away. So he actually should switch this. No, that's not a floodplain. Forget it. Yeah, so these 5 tiles here. So extra production and extra science and all those floodplains. And then the 2 marsh. And then he's got 2 science on all 3 of these tiles. And, I mean, eventually more, but right now, 10 science. So right now, he's getting 25 science per turn from that wonder. Yeah, floodplains is not that bad a deal at all, especially like you get like he doesn't even have what's her name in here, right? That would make these tiles even better. Yeah. Like you can actually like a big mark, like this is the biggest insanity here. But even this city alone was, and then like say this, that made it alone. That's worth. Jack's up to 189 science, 210 culture. The faith is through the roof, obviously. 1 bombard. I mean, I don't think you want to go budget here. I think you get a couple bombards, another field cannon, and you go hard in the paint because you're going up against field cannons and really strong walls. I think you got to go hard. Running lots of theater square projects, really trying to own the great people. Germany's got 82 culture right now. I mean, they're getting their tempo back up a little bit, but they're getting left behind on the great people. Okay. So it's funny how the stone keep it. You have to do probably 1 more chop, I would think. Probably, I guess this would be a cheaper tile to buy. But buy 1 of these 2 tiles, and I think that should do it. Next turn he steps on those, and then you buy 1 and chop and see if it's enough. I think it probably is. But yeah, Germany's actually gotten much wider here now. Starting to get some stuff done. But Germany lost a lot of tempo in the mid game, and has a lot of things to worry about before they think about culture. It's too bad MJK's had such a poor game, unfortunately, because he's actually getting pushed back here. Well, not pushed back, but just covering his chokes. He's kind of in just a just a survive mode instead of being actually controlling the tempo. You got 4 city, well, I guess 5 city now. France, giving him trouble. And, yeah. Actually kind of sad. Jack's looking to get more builders, do more improvement. Doesn't want to spend his faith on them. Field cannon. Try and get this dead soon. No general, so no extra movement. I haven't looked at the continent split, actually. I don't think that closely. Jack's basically right in the middle of one. He spawned on a split, which is good for him, considering how wide he is. And then there was one basically through France. So he got a little bit of that. And then there was one over here kind of through where Cree and these guys are. So Germany all on one by themselves. Byzantium on one by themselves. And Cree kind of got a split, basically, yeah. Yeah, I mean, France is pretty irrel. He's building them, but like, he's got shit cities. I mean, this city's not bad, but like, fairly unimproved cities, minimal tiles, not a lot of them. He's not going to be able to bring a lot. He's not going to be able to bring a lot of them. It's just, I mean, turn 84, he's just starting to build them. That is incredibly slow push on Imperials. And to be able to have him becoming this slow, like, I mean, honestly, rifling in 3, he'll probably have tanks by the time they arrive. But certainly Mongolia didn't have a good enough game to have an impact on the game overall. Like, just unfortunate. He needs to buy this tile or he's going to lose it. Because Jack's expanded all the way into the 3rd ring as far as he can. It's going to take one of these 2 tiles. Got to buy that marsh. Let's go. Just a all-out war fest waiting room at this point. I was just coming over to look. Yep, statue built. He chopped here. Statue complete. Oh, statue doesn't need a lighthouse. Okay, I thought he chopped into the lighthouse. Okay. So yeah, that's built. So there you go. 9 points because whatchamacallit got built, but still 11 away and no more bonus points to be had. When are nukes coming? I mean, certainly Kree's got a huge advantage. Jack has been way too slow getting this done. This city needs to die, and it needs to die yesterday. Because it's just way too much science sitting on Kree. Because, like, Kree's done a good thing. They've gotten super wide. They just built little campus cities. Like, city, build campus. City, build campus. He's got Hypatia and Newton. So it's basically just mini science factories, right? Boom, same thing. Build a city for the sake of building a campus. Oh, geez. Medieval walls going up. Jackie, what are you waiting for? Yeah, like, Kree's going to win the race to nukes. I don't know if they can really nuke Like, yeah, Kree could actually, if Kree ever established anything on this waters and get a boat, they could actually nuke pretty much anything they wanted. Could it be important for him to hold these waters and not let him get anything out over here? Because these waters could be huge for nukes. Yeah, Theater Square o'clock for Jackie Boy. Nobody's at 100 culture yet on the other side. I got to imagine that's the discussion, is like, we got to go win a theater game. Looks like they got a... Yep. Oh, actually, Destoria's got... He just built enough wonders, I guess. The Destoria's actually the one with the tourists at the moment. I mean, does Jack... No, with his Faith to turn, Jack's the one that needs to do that, yeah. Oh, sorry. Destoria's 5 out of 63, Jack's 1 out of 63. Silly logo.